Hello, welcome to New Filmmaker LA in partnership with Movie Maker Magazine. I'm Nick Novicki, the founder and director of the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge. The Film Challenge is an annual competition that puts disability in the entertainment spotlight. We give people with disabilities opportunities both in front of and behind the camera. Most importantly, our work is leading to jobs. I am so excited that we have with us here today Jennifer Msumba from The Roommates, and she is amazing. We're going to talk to her in a second, but first, let's see a clip of her film.
Well, it all started about a year ago. Lemonade and we were watching a movie. You know that one with the old man? His wife dies, the balloons, the house. Are you familiar with that one? Yeah, well, anyways, the dog in the movie, he had this little translator that turned his thoughts into English. It was the cutest thing ever, and I thought, how hard can it be?
So yes, that's correct. That's about how it started.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going really well for me.
That's good. Jennifer, you won last year's film challenge with Best Film.
Yes.
And I've got a chance to know you. I said this while we were waiting, but I said, Jennifer, you really light up every room you enter. And so it's just fun and always a pleasure to be doing things with you. And, for those people out there that haven't seen your film this year, and for those of you that haven't, you're missing out. You really need to watch your film. Can you describe your film?
Well, it's a mockumentary about me and my dog Lemonade, who I realize is essentially my roommate. It's not like a person-dog relationship. We're pretty much equals in this relationship. So I put a voice to her, and it's just a comedy about how we get along. Of course, she gets the best of me in the end. And it's just something fun that I think how we all kind of deal with our pets and think about what they might be thinking, and it just kind of brings that to life.
That's fun. I have a French bulldog and I love my dog so much. So
Yeah.
I love that you were able to bring your dog into this film. Now, this year, all films had to be mockumentary. That was the genre. And there were certain prompts, themes, and props that had to be included in each film. Beyond that, which everybody had the same assignment, what was the inspiration for you to do a film about you and your dog? Was this something you were thinking about for a while?
Well, actually, I was planning on, because I live in the residential facility, and I have like a 24-hour staff aide who's usually a pretty cool person who's willing to do all these crazy films with me. So I was gonna have one of my staff be in it, but sometimes they have to go to another place. I can't count on that person being there that day. And I was talking to my brother, and he's like, "Yeah, maybe you should write it like for something else." And I thought, who's always consistently here? Lemonade, my dog. She's always here. So that's kind of how she got written into it. She was not originally part of the plan, but in the end.
Well, look, I think the most important thing for us as filmmakers and storytellers is to include people and subjects that mean a lot to you. And it sounds like you and your dog, that bond it's hard to break.
Yeah. And plus, she works for treats really well, so.
Well, the film is so charming, and it just was a feel-good, fun movie, and it's different. Last year, the genre was documentary, and so I feel like last year your film was very personal and really talked a lot about you, where you live. Having autism, and this year, your film was not about disability really at all. And I'm not even sure you mentioned anything about disability this year.
No, I wanted to, because I don't mind making films about my life, about my autism, but then also I want to be seen as Jennifer, the person who has a silly dog named Lemonade, and does other things that really have nothing to do with my autism. So this year I just wanted to just do something light and fun and just leave all that for another day.
And I love that. I think that that's, to me, when I created the Disability Film Challenge 9 years ago, it was like, look, as an actor and a little person, I always wanted to play roles that were challenging for me to play in the studio system and the TV system. So I would write and create, love character for me or gangster, because I was like, look, as a little person, that's what I want to do. And so the goal always was to have people create these kind of roles for themselves and to just have fun and do something that wasn't about their disability, because the films don't have to be about disability at all. Right. So I love that you did that this year, because look, you have, the film that you did last year, which is continuing to screen and get so much attention. And, you talked about that being actually turned into a larger feature film. So that's amazing.
Thank you so much.
But I love that you were able to kind of switch gears as an artist and, just do a fun, feel-good movie about you and your dog.
Yeah, it was just nice, especially after COVID and stuff. It was like, let's do something fun. I didn't want to talk about COVID. I didn't want to talk about any of that stuff. I just wanted something people could relax their mind and just have fun and be entertained.
And you do such a great job at promoting your film. This year you were nominated for Best Awareness Campaign. And, even last year, your film really got the eye of so many people with and without disabilities and so much attention. You're such a great marketer. Can you give people advice about ways that they can share their film, and what's helped you to get people to see the film?
Sorry, can we do that part again, because I just waved my friend away.
Don't worry about it. They don't have to be on you at that point, because these are separate. If I'm correct, Andrew, I'm pretty sure that.
I just don't want to look like a mean person, but
no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't look like. Andrew, are you there?
Yeah. What'd you say, Nick?
So while I was talking, you wouldn't see. Don't need to see Jennifer for that last beat.
Oh no, we didn't. If you're talking, sorry. It's gonna. Because so the way it works is when it records on speaker mode, so then it just goes to whoever's talking. So
okay.
It's actually not going to be recording you while Nick is talking.
Okay,
I forget what question I was asking. What was I asking?
You were asking about how I managed to do the marketing.
Oh yeah, so can you talk about that? Your marketing.
Yeah, so I already had a little head start because I've had a YouTube channel for a while and been building that. But what I really found is most important in getting your message out is to always be yourself and be authentic, because if you go out there trying to push people, watch my stuff, listen to this, watch this, and they don't know who you are and they don't have a connection to who you are, they're most likely not going to. But if you tell them a little bit about yourself and let them get to know, make a connection with you, then when you have a project or a film or a song or something that you put out, they're much more likely to engage with that because they know you as a person and there's a story behind it. So that's what really helps in marketing, is to tell a story.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And you're so good at that. And you've had so much success with the film challenge. I mean, last year you won. You talked about what an amazing experience that was for you. And then again this year you're making another film that was so different. What does the film challenge mean to you? And can you talk a little bit about the experience?
Oh yeah, the film challenge means everything to me. I mean, I had just started making films when I entered the film challenge the first time 2 years ago, and I really didn't have much confidence in my abilities yet. So when I won Best Film, it was really helped my confidence to say, okay, I can do this. And I might not have the fanciest equipment or a lot of help, but I can tell a story. And if I can tell a story, I can make a film. And that really taught me something and kept me going and just made me want to keep reaching for more things.
And what does it feel like to be back at New Filmmaker LA again and being able to, you know, listen to all these executives through the sessions? And
yeah, it's really cool because I get so much out of New Filmmaker LA because we have like all the panels and we talk to each other and then we do the interviews, and I just feel like they always like do such a spot on job of making it feel special and helping us learn and like getting value from being part of the festival.
Awesome. Well, I am so excited and I appreciate you so much, all your talent, all your support. You know, it's really and truly, I'm watching you grow as an artist, and I know you are going to just continue to excel in TV and movies. And I'm just appreciative of you and that you're a part of the Film Challenge family. So I can't thank you enough. Real quick, do you want to talk about things you have coming up? I know you were talking about, you know, developing that last year's project more. And
yes, I am working on developing a feature film for my story. I have a book coming out in a matter of days called Shouting at Leaves. Yeah, and it's my story, and I'm going to base the documentary on that story. And I also have a short film I made for the first time with a full crew called Like the Girls Who Wear Pink, which is also being entered into festivals. And I'm just trying to do all the things I love. And the last thing I'll say is I am going to keep working on getting my music into film and television. That's a real big goal of mine, as something to sustain me and help bring me more independence.
That's amazing. And where can people find you?
Well, my website is jennifermsumba.com, and that can take you to anything like that I talk about.
And also you're on Instagram and
I'm on Instagram and YouTube as well.
Great. Well, I highly encourage you guys to check her out. She is, as you can see from today's interview, a delight, fun to watch on YouTube, on Instagram, and somebody that I'm truly proud of. The hard work that you do for the Film Challenge and how supportive you are to me, to the Film Challenge, and the whole disability community. So thank you so much, Jennifer.
You're welcome, Nick, and thank you, New Filmmakers LA.